Welcome back to another episode of Awful Reviews. I'm Alex Winters, and boy do I have a lot of movies to review today. So I've been pretty busy, surprisingly. I've just been cranking out a bunch of videos on Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, everywhere. I found some cool stuff on YouTube. I mean, I've never dived this deep on YouTube, never. So I have not one, not two, but 4 movies I'm gonna review today. And they're available to you primarily through Netflix and Prime Video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's dive into the reviews. Now, the first movie I'm going to go over today is called Troop Zero. It's on Amazon Prime Video. It came out this year, and it stars Viola Davis and Jim Gaffigan and McKenna Grace. Now, it follows McKenna Grace's character. You've seen this actress from I, Tonya, Captain Marvel, Gifted. She's been around. She's a very good actress. And the movie follows her character as she tries to join this really rugged looking Girl Scout troop. She creates it, actually. And the troop leader, played by Viola Davis, and then you have the troop leader, played by Viola Davis. They all try and compete. Yeah! What? Yeah! Okay! Where was I? McKenna's character and Viola Davis, the two of them, they have this Girl Scout troop, and they're trying to win a Girl Scout competition, so that way NASA will come and record them saying hi to the aliens up above. Trust me, I know it sounds weird, I'm not describing it very well, but it's actually a really cute movie. And it's very much an underdog type movie. It's a fun movie. The acting is very well done. Jim Gaffigan is in it. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a very good comedian. I should mention this is a PG. Is it PG? It's PG. It's a PG rated film, so nothing too crazy. But it's a nice, good-hearted type of film. So I definitely recommend it if you're in the mood for something nice like that. Okay, next, I have this other movie called Freaks. It's on Netflix. It is a Netflix original, I believe, and it was made in Canada, which is kind of cool. It stars Emil Hirsch, this guy Emil. He was actually Speed Racer in the last Speed Racer movie, so that was cool. And then it also stars this girl named Lexi Kolker. So yeah, it's the two of them, and they are confined to this just really dirty, gross, ugly-looking house. And the way it starts off, it's weird, because Emil, he plays this dad, and he's the father to Lexi's character. And the dad is telling his daughter, you can't go outside because there are people out there who are going to kill you. It's very dangerous. So when I was watching it, I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, what's out there? Can we see? And you can kind of tell. This is a bit of a lower budget film, but even though they don't have a lot of oomph behind it, it's portrayed pretty darn well. Eventually, it does escalate, and the daughter escapes the protected house, and gets crazy. Alright, so if you're up for something kind of weird, something that'll put you on the edge of your seat, kind of has a superhero vibe, I would definitely recommend this movie called Freaks. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Next movie I have for you guys is called Charlie Bartlett. This is actually an Amazon Prime movie, and it stars Anton Yelchin. It follows his character. His name is Charlie Bartlett, and his character is this really rich kid, kind of a Richie Rich type deal. Yet he gets into all sorts of trouble, and he's been kicked out of all the private schools and public schools you could think of. And you kind of think he's kind of a reckless type of kid, but you kind of find out there's a deeper meaning for why he does what he does. And it's wild. It has Robert Downey Jr. in it as well, which is cool. So, Iron Man. Again, this is kind of a dramatic, feel-good, comedic type of movie. It's definitely a high school stereotypical movie, but overall I'd say it's pretty good. It was very well made, good acting, and it brings up some pretty serious issues in a lighthearted fashion. Very well done, but it's taken seriously. If you're somebody in the mood for a drama with some comedy mixed in with some really good acting and stars, I would definitely recommend Charlie Bartlett. It's on Amazon Prime. Go and check it out. Okay. This last film, it's called Tiger King. Is Tiger King. So this is #1 on Netflix right now. I saw it like when it first came out maybe a week ago. I saw it on Netflix's menu and it didn't look appealing at all. Then I see all these memes on Instagram and how it's the #1 movie on Netflix, and I'm like, okay, so for you guys, I checked it out, okay? I watched the first episode. I don't know. I mean, everyone in quarantine must be getting really bored because I should just start talking about it, honestly. Okay, so Tiger King follows this guy named Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic. Yeah, that's his name. And he's this guy in Florida who has like his own zoo sanctuary for giant cats, tigers, like a bunch of zoo animals. And he's a roadside attraction type thing. You know, people in Florida will drive to his place and they will just see his private zoo. And the documentary kind of follows him during his daily routine and kind of why he grew to this type of fame. And it eventually moves to like legal issues. And I gotta say, this guy is a character. It was surprisingly entertaining. And if you are looking for something different and entertaining, I would recommend Tiger King. It's a Netflix original documentary. It's fun. It's different. I would check it out. Yeah, I mean, just watch the first 20 minutes, see if it's something you're into. Yeah, it's out there, but it's cool. So that's all the movie reviews for this week. I also wanted to mention something that John Krasinski did. He's the actor that played Jim Halpert from The Office. I thought it was so cool because I saw it on Instagram and I actually later saw the full video on Facebook, but he started this news channel called SGN, and that stands for Some Good News. And it was great because it was him in his little home office looking area, and all he did was he recorded himself talking about some of the good things happening in the world today. He actually asked people to send him all the good things going around him, and he just simply told it like it was. He delivered the news. And you know, nowadays the news, it can be pretty negative and overwhelming. So I gotta say, this was very refreshing to see just something else. I was not disappointed at all. It was just John Krasinski, love that guy, and he was just talking about all the good things going on in the world. So if you get a chance, go on YouTube, look up John Krasinski, SGN, Some Good News. I promise you, you will feel a lot better after watching this. I sure did. Yeah, it was awesome. The other thing I wanted to mention was, yes, we're in quarantine, but we all have some free time now. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone who is trying to learn something new and just better themselves and push their art. I personally am a filmmaker, so I love and appreciate all the artists and just their craft. So I wanted to give a big shout out to, first off, Lil Tone. He has actually been helping me create a soundtrack for an upcoming movie called 009. I wanted to give another shout out to Morgan Devries because she has just a great voice and she's just putting more videos of herself singing. It's nothing crazy. She's just in her car singing and she's got a great voice. I wanted to give a shout out to Matthew Ali because he's making just these little videos on YouTube. They're funny, they're different, it's cool. And then we've got another artist named Class who's coming out with another album. He is just pumping out songs left and right. I wanted to give another shout out to Ian Higgins because he also is making his own music, and he sent me a link to one of his songs. My goodness, it's good. Oh my gosh. I want to give another shout out to Yancy Mendoza and Shane Mendoza. No, they're not brothers, but they basically act like it. They started their own production studio with their own production studio Instagram page, and they're in the middle of working on this cosmic horror type film, which I am very lucky to be a part of. We've got this guy Julian Ortiz who he just goes to the gym, and he recently built a home gym during quarantine. He went to Home Depot, got the stuff, boom, he's got a home gym. And then we've got we got my guy Max Osburn, who is coming out with his own TV show. And wow, just all this creativity is so cool. And I want to give a huge shout out to all of these creators out there. And I'm just so impressed by what everyone has created. And I'm excited to see how all this talent and perseverance continues on even while we're in quarantine right now. So I'm going to drop some links below and you guys can then check them out. I would highly recommend doing so. But yeah, I'm just really impressed and so happy to see that kind of stuff. and I can't wait to see more of it from not just them, but everyone else out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.